We're doing the small round. I don't trust taking Fofinho on the big round yet. Akira comigo. Akira. That is not an open pipe that could vent. Why is it here though? Really interested to know how the old septic tank was vented. Because we never had these smells. I may be saying that wrong. How the old sewage system was vented. Because I think the problem is the venting of the sewage and not the venting of the septic tank itself. Although you might think that that's also not vented. I discovered a little hole here that they just drilled in the cover. So I think that is how this cheaper septic tank disposes of the methane. But that is probably not the problem why we're having smells. Probably because it's creating sort of a vacuum. So as soon as you like drain a sink or you flush the toilet, then it needs air to replace where the water is going, because the water pushes it out. So behind that needs air. And then probably the closest other connection, like for instance the washing machine here, the S-curve is gonna, the water is gonna be sucked out because it wants air to come in. And that's probably why there are smells, because there's no water in the S-curve anymore. Because although we made the S-curve here, the smell here doesn't change. It still smells like sewage. And also in here, not all the time. There it smells all the time. Here it doesn't. I think this one also gets, this P-trap also gets like drained as soon as a massive amount of water goes to the septic tank, because it wants air, so it drains like part of the P-trap to get air either from the sink or from the shower. And then when you use the sink, it fills back up again. So then there's no smell, but as soon as you flush or put a large amount of water out. So now the question is, what are we going to do about it? And I thought it would be interesting to see where the old septic tank or the old sewage system got his air from. So there is an extra pipe going there to the septic tank, like a very small pipe. But for one, I have no idea where it gets the air, where the other end of the pipe is. And for two, it comes from the septic tank. So that's probably for the methane gas and not for venting the sewage. Or could it be for both? Well, the thing is, where is the inlet? And that is apparently not the inlet. Because I don't think this P-trap, I think this P-trap before, when it was on the old septic tank, it worked okay. And then the question is, why does this configuration not work now? And it did work before. Let's think about this for a bit. Sometimes it also does a gook, 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 gook. That water has a lot of trouble getting away. It's not even going anywhere. Very little. Very, very little. So this is since I blocked off the washing machine pipe. I'll bet you if I flush the toilet, it drains very fast. Maybe not. Okay, so is this thing gonna be dry or not? If it's dry, it doesn't work. It's not dry. It's definitely not dry. Akira, give me a bucket, sweetie. You have a bucket? Yes, that'll do. Well, there is water in there, but let's not make the mistake if it was enough water or not. I don't think so. Oh yeah. No, it was enough water, yeah. No, so that was still filled up, so that it was air sealed. So where's the smell coming from here? Maybe the open connections in the new bathroom. It's not open connections, I blocked them off with like the caps. But they're not like glued or anything, so air can probably still get through there. Okay, there's one over here. That's actually quite tight on there. Ah, of course, that has the rubber ring, so it's sealed off. This also had the rubber ring, so that's also sealed off, so then there's only this. Ah, what is broken here, so that makes sense. So that explains the smell here, still, probably. was planning on putting a dishwasher here. I sealed that off with tape. But it doesn't smell here. And also, these sinks don't really have a problem draining. So why is the same thing not happening in this part? I think because the rubber ring on the P-tap was not closing it off, I think it just drew enough air so it doesn't go overflow in the shower. Or vice versa. Still doesn't explain the smell though. I'm trying to understand how my old system worked. I dug this back up because here is an old air vent pipe, or at least I think it's an air vent. Now I cut that. I think it's going to the old septic tank, and it's probably to release stuff like methane from the old septic tank, although I have no idea where it comes out. I told you already. But now I started thinking maybe this is an air intake for the shower and the sink to be able to flush. So I uncovered it, but it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference, Zoe. No. So we're still completely in the dark here about how the old system worked. So I draw the current situation because I thought I maybe could make sense of it. Zoe, can you make sense of it, sweetie? Tell me. So what we're not gonna do, what a lot of new houses have, is vent every single inlet, because that's gonna be a hassle. I'm trying to figure out where we could create an air vent. Although this one is open now from the new bathroom. I just took the plug out. And still the shower and the sink are not flushing. You would think that the air that get trapped after the P-trap in the bathroom, that it would be pushed out through the new bathroom, but maybe there's not enough force for that. Add a little bit of water. And what I also don't understand is we flushed the toilet earlier when the bottom of the shower was full of water. And I would think then that because it wants air, it would like suck water out faster because it's looking for air. But also that doesn't happen. So we are completely confused. But Zoe's coming along for moral support. Huh, Zoe? Or because it's time for lunch, that's also possible. Where's your sister? Siente. Oh, boy. Bon appetit. So, as usual, I can't make any sense of it all. Not yet, at least. Why is the same problem not happening in the kitchen? It's going towards the same pipe. And why is there no smell in the kitchen? And where is this pipe going that's coming from my old septic tank? And why, if it's air, why is it not sucking air from one of the open connections? And what is the best place to put an air vent? As I look at it now, we seem to need two, right? Like one on this side and one on this side. Because it's probably not gonna suck air like from the other side of the house. A lot of questions. If you guys have any tips, you guys who maybe have a little bit more knowledge of this, put it in the comments. If you don't have any knowledge about it, don't make any suggestions, because it's only going to be confusing. We will find this out. To be continued.